So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Kawhi Leonard. LeBron James is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. Now here's Curry. Here's Embiid. Over LeBron. Kept alive. It's good.
And you can see how comfortable Embiid is, feeling like nobody can guard him in the paint. And he's right.
And it's Harden with the ball for the West All-Stars. Outside Durant. To the inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Walker kicks to Embiid. Passes to George. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Mike D'Antoni, and he's completely unconcerned with the game's outcome. He said, I'm really worried about only 2 things: that everyone gets enough time on the floor and that nobody gets hurt. Sounds right to me, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Curry, following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Embiid, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. 1:22 left in the first quarter. Embiid against James. Over Embiid. Again, the West All-Stars.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Now here's Curry. From beyond the arc, and then some.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Irving, 6 to shoot. Harden inside the 3-point line. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, the defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. New players in now for the East. So for the West. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Jokic with the steal. Griffin finds Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here's Simmons. Back to Lillard. From deep 3-point range, and it's sent back by Russell. And we reached the end of the first quarter. East All-Stars ahead. They're up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the East All-Stars?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, I like it too. They're doing a great job working the ball around, staying aggressive, and capitalizing too.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the East All-Stars, Russell Westbrook out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Now, here is Russell. Now Westbrook. The pass to Jokic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Beal, that's for 2. And it's the East with the rebound.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
Outside Griffin. Pass to Westbrook. Now, here's Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Westbrook. Shoots it up. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Pass to Davis. Stolen by Middleton. And here's the break. Shot from 16. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Middleton. Russell's got the lead up to 5 now for the East All-Stars. Beal against Westbrook. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the East All-Stars?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Jokic. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Blake Griffin. George is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Russell. Curry's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Lowry kicks to Vucevic. Outside, George. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
Back to James. 6 to shoot. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Well, he mistimed it just a skosh. Don't think the defense really had an impact. I think he just flat out missed it.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic decision from Antetokounmpo. He's lethal in pick-and-roll situations, clearly.
Curry against Harden. To the middle, here's LeBron, and he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got 6.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
And that's in the gym range, Kev. He can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
And we finished one half of basketball. East All-Stars lead by 9. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half for the East All-Stars, the first quarter, pretty even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. Checking out the East All-Stars. And over to Shaq, what'd you think about the East All-Stars?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there already in the stratosphere? Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on the West All-Stars?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that does it for our halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And when everyone's keying on you, you have a choice. Become passive or just work that much harder. He consistently chooses the latter.
And, you know, Greg, that's the kind of effort you see from great players. I mean, the will, just unrelenting will, not backing down.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's LeBron James, and it's Irving at the 1.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Durant, good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Walker against Durant. Walker the pass to Antetokounmpo. And no good that time. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 9 points.
Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged the bullet. They can't let shooters get clean looks from outside.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. And some changes here for the East. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for George. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Steph Curry. Then for the West All-Stars, Davis is checked in for LeBron. Thompson comes in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Irving. And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a 13-point game. Lillard attacking. Sweet little floater. Lillard's got 6.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Passes it to Embiid. Shot from 12. West All-Stars with the rebound.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Leonard, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Middleton. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Walker. Kicks to Griffin. Great D that time from Leonard.
Boy, incredible effort on defense, refusing to give him an uncontested layup. Oh! Talk about bringing it.
Yeah, that's just the height, the length coming into play there. No one stopping Durant.
Walker dishes to Middleton. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Back to Walker. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Davis.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates to rock.
The East All-Stars have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Lowry against Simmons. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving kicks to Towns. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, you see right there, Towns invites contact. Unafraid of it, looking for it, and he's able to score through it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The East All-Stars up on top. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. D'Angelo Russell out there with Curry. Then it's Paul George, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And George kicks to Russell. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. And Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the East All-Stars. And stolen by Russell. On the wing, George. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
And the West All-Stars have possession. They trail by 14. Harden kicks to Irving. Down low. And Towns throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Irving. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. They're ahead by 10. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. And some changes here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Vucevic. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jokic. And it's Kemba Walker in for D'Angelo Russell. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's Leonard in for Towns. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Embiid inside, covered by LeBron. Embiid. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from LeBron. Leonard on the wing, beyond the arc. It's good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Curry finds Walker, just 5 on the clock. Over Irving. Misses off the right iron. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Jacks up a 3. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. They're leading by 2. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Griffin's checked in, and so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're trailing by 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Greg, one possession at a time. And really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Inside. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
I tell you, Joel Embiid possesses remarkable talent. I mean, this big guy is graceful and strong. He's a real matchup problem for everybody.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
So the East All-Stars win it Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
I know that you like it like that. I wear designer, check the name on the tag. White fox fur on my jacket. Excuse me, that's a